Now let's talk about fluency activities related to patterns. Remember, fluency is doing something easily and accurately. And there are several areas where we would want to develop fluency. Here it's understanding number and shape patterns, thinking about rules within function tables, taking function tables and tying those to ordered pairs, and then being able to graph those ordered pairs on a coordinate plane. Let's see a few different fluency activities. Look here on this game. Here, this is pass the number pattern. Students are going to pick a rule and create a number pattern. So here I've got 12, 17, 22, 27, and then I'm going to figure out the pattern after the teacher says pass, and then the student is going to continue that pattern until the teacher says pass, and then another student could continue that pattern, and we could just keep going. Now, we could also play a partner game with function tables. So here, partners decide on a function rule and they write it down, and then they turn the page, and then the partner is going to create a function table. Maybe they include one negative number, 0, and one positive number as the x values. And then the partners switch notebooks to try to figure out their partner's function rule, and then they can turn the page backward to check their work. There are online games that students might use to think about functions. Function machine is a very common way to talk about rules and functions. Here's one example of a function machine that students might be interested in playing with. Here's what it looks like. They have to figure out the function. What's the function between 2 and negative 7? Well, the input is 2, the output is negative 7, so then students have to decide that the function or the rule is negative 9, and then they can check it with other numbers of x and y. Another way that students can practice their fluency here is by doing some battleship on graph paper. Here I'm going to fold a graph paper into 2, and I'm going to draw a negative 5 to 5 coordinate plane on both sides. Then at the top of that coordinate plane, I will plot the location of 5 different ships. I've got that carrier, my destroyers, and my submarines. And then I'm going to try to guess where those ships are. So battleship is a wonderful way to practice this understanding of the coordinate grid board and ordered pairs. Here is a printable graph paper battleship that you might be interested in using. If you don't want to, there are online ways that you can play this, but you can also use this printable as well. So I would like you to push pause and think about what are some of the fluency activities you might use to help students understand these patterns that are important within algebraic concepts.